Let's say good morning to First Ontario's Dave Schurman. Happy Friday, Dave.
Happy Friday to you, Bob. Great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you too via Skype. So today's the last Finance Friday of Financial Literacy Month in Canada, and you're answering more great questions submitted from students at Glendale Secondary School in Hamilton and teacher Marta Gilchrist, grade 10 Introduction to Business class. Are you ready to get started here?
All set. Roll the dice.
Right. Let's start with student Rema Puskar, who asks, does how much credit you have matter as much to lenders as how well you make your payments?
Well, thank you, Rayma. And again, great question. And both matter equally, just in different ways. So the first thing a lender does when you apply for a loan is they check your credit score. And the most important thing in a credit score, the most important factor, is payment history, how long you've had credit and how you pay your payments. So obviously that's very important. Also, when you apply for a loan, how much credit you have is very important because the lender needs to make sure that you can afford the payments you're going to have on the new loan. So how much credit you have is also important. So again, great question. Both are equally important for different reasons.
All right, student N2 asks, if I want to get an iPhone, is it better to deal financially to buy the phone up front or to get one that advertises a free phone with a monthly payment?
Again, great question. A great question a lot of students have and a lot of other people have as well. And there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors there because there's no free lunches. There's really no free phones. So I checked plans out yesterday, and a good data plan because you're going to want to use that iPhone for texting, watching shows, surfing the web, and things like that. So a good data plan is about $40 a month if you have your own phone. That exact same plan, if you want a free iPhone 12 with it, is $100 a month. On a 24-month plan. So again, you multiply the difference, which is $60 a month for 24 months, comes out to $1,440. Guess what? That's the price of the iPhone 12. So you're paying for the iPhone 12 in that plan for a free phone.
Okay, student Abigail Smith Bennett asks, where would new Canadians go to find resources to help them with financing and banking?
Again, great question, Abigail. First thing I would do is obviously, Bob, go to Finance Friday on CHCH to get some great advice. But seriously, the Financial Consumer Agency of Canada is a great website. I'd urge new Canadians or anybody really to go onto that site. There's all kinds of great tools there, unbiased tools on creating a budget, on borrowing, how you go about that, on building a credit score, on improving a credit score, buying a home. There's really nothing financially that you can't that you'd be looking for that you couldn't find on that site. So again, Financial Consumer Agency of Canada. I'd urge everybody to check it out.
Okay, got a great one here from student Mustafa Mirza asking, how safe are bank accounts from hacking?
Again, great question. I'm glad you're thinking about that, Mustafa. It's important to all of us. Financial institutions spend a lot of money on security, so hackers and fraudsters generally don't have a very good success hacking into a financial institution, but where they do have success is hacking into you and I, our personal information. So that's why we really have to protect it. What they'll do is they'll steal our login information, our usernames, our passwords. They can get that if you're using public Wi-Fi, for instance, and logging into accounts, or if your Wi-Fi at home is not secured, or if they send you a phishing email and you fill in personal information thinking it's somebody else. So that's really how hackers get into bank accounts. They pretend they're you. So again, very important to have a secure password, protect it, secure your Wi-Fi. Don't use public Wi-Fi and log into accounts because that's how they get at us.
Okay, thank you, Dave, and First Ontario for the great answers. And thanks to, oh, by the way, got to mention, Dave, thanks to the generous donation to our Christmas toy drive that First Ontario Credit Union has made and making it easier to contribute. You can make a monetary donation by e-transfer to our toy drive at chch.com, courtesy of First Ontario Credit Union. So we want to make sure to thank you for that, Dave.
Quite welcome, Bob. And really, this is a CHCH initiative. You've been doing it for a number of years. So really, hats off to you guys. We're just glad we can help out in some small way.
Yeah, well, you're helping out in a big way, and it's very important this year. And so thanks, Dave, for your answers. And thanks again to teacher Marta Gilchrist and the students who submitted these great questions. And Dave has hinted that he might take more students' questions next Finance Friday, Dave.
Absolutely. Again, thank you to Marta and all those teachers out there for the great job you're doing in really some pretty trying times during the pandemic. So great job. Keep sending your questions in. Maybe we'll answer some more next time. Yeah, you can send them in to Dave at Finance Friday at FirstOntario.com. Each question Dave covers on air will receive a gift card from a local business. Thanks, Dave. Happy Friday. Take care, Bob.